all my have all my wet ingredients ready. But now I'm just going to add in 3/4 cup frozen raspberries, 3/4 cup frozen raspberry, 3/4 cup frozen raspberries, and a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips.
Bad luck, bad day, what should I do? Bad luck, bad day, what should I do?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Megan's Menu. And in today's video, I'm going to be making some crock pot meals and a crock pot dessert, or it could be like a breakfast or snack or whatever too. The first one I'm going to be making is crock pot or slow cooker cottage pie. Cottage pie? Yeah, cottage pie. So I have my potatoes out because the first thing I have to do is, you can use boxed mashed potatoes or ready mashed potatoes, whatever. But I am going to be making some homemade mashed potatoes. So I have my potatoes out, my scrubber, my knife, my peeler, and my scraper. So I'm going to start making my mashed potatoes first. I also weighed my potatoes, and it is approximately 3 pounds. So I'm just going to cut up my potatoes to put in my pot to get ready to boil. So now I'm just going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to simmer it rapidly for approximately 15 minutes, or I can poke it real easily with a fork. So while my potatoes boil, in this pot I'm just going to melt approximately 6 tablespoons of butter or so, and about 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Okay, so you can probably hear my coffee being made in the background. Anyway, so these are pretty tender now because it's been about, I don't know, between 15 and 20 minutes, and I've been just like kind of messing with them with the whisk, and I could tell. So then I'm gonna drain them, and you can mash them however you want. I don't even know if I have a potato masher anymore. I'm gonna use my whisk, whatever, and then add some milk and cream to the consistency that I want. What I'm actually going to do is put it on low heat for a little bit, stirring it around so it dries out more, and then I will start adding my, my cream and my butter to the consistency that I want. Okay, let me turn this on low heat for a few minutes. Okay, now that my stove is completely a mess, this is pretty good. It dries me pretty good. That's what I did on Martha Stewart book. So I'm just going to start adding I don't know my potato masher is, and I don't feel like using my mixer. So I'm just going to start adding some of my cream and butter. And I prefer when it's a little bit chunky. That's just how I make it. It's pretty smooth though, just by using the whisk. Okay, next, so I'm gonna bring, next to my crock pot, I'm going to add all of these, which is the 1 pound ground beef, about 4 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce and Worcestershire, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a dash of paprika, and 2 cups of broth. This is cooked ground beef. Okay, next we have 1 bag of frozen vegetables. This is just a small bag of frozen vegetables going in. Add 2 cups of shredded cheese on top. And then you spread your mashed potatoes on top. I'm going to cover it on low for 3.5 hours. So for the last 30 minutes, well, not the last 30 minutes, after the, 3.5 hours and low go by, you uncover it and then you put it on high for 30 minutes. Is that high? Yes. Nope, that's, there we go. Okay, I just tried it. That was really, really good. Try it. Oh, so good. I already greased my crock pot. I am just going to simple kind of muscatelli type dinner with elbow noodles. What are you doing? So I have cream cheese and my seasonings and some meat, and I have sauce over there too. Fill this about a third of the way each time with water. And we can cover it for a couple of hours on high. This is about an hour into the cooking time. I've already tried it and it's delicious. Oh my gosh, it was about one of the easiest things you can make in the crock pot for a, you know, a weeknight meal. So good. Try it. Okay, so this is raspberry chocolate chip bread, and I'm going to show you all of my dry ingredients I'm adding to this large bowl. 1 cup all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup whole wheat flour, 2 tablespoons flaxseed, 2 tablespoons chia seeds, 1/2 cup rolled oats, 1/3 cup sugar, 2 teaspoons cinnamon, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and 1 teaspoon baking soda. And now you're going to whisk it up. And now get your wet ingredients ready. So I have all my have all my wet ingredients ready. But now I'm just going to add in 3/4 cup frozen raspberries, 3/4 cup frozen raspberry, 3/4 cup frozen raspberries, and 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, and I'm going to fold those in gently first. And do not thaw your raspberries before putting them in. So I'm just going to add my wet ingredients to this bowl. And that is 1 egg slightly beaten, 3/4 cup buttermilk. I didn't have any, so I made some up with the milk I had, and some lemon juice. 1/3 cup coconut oil, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'm just going to stir that together and then gently stir it into my dry. And I'm going to go get my crock pot ready and grease my pan. You don't want to overmix it. Now I'm just pouring into my prepared loaf pan. All I did was grease it with some Crisco. That's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come over to my crock pot, and I'm going to have it on high because it's going to take 3 to 4 hours on high. And then I'm going to put a jar ring in the bottom so that my pan does not touch the bottom of the crock pot. And then make sure your loaf pan actually fits in your crock pot, because I have some that don't. So anyway, and then you put the lid on it on high for like 3 to 4 hours. It's only been about 20 minutes or so, but something I forgot to do was prop open your, I almost said door, your top with, you know, chopsticks or a wooden spoon, something like that. It's done in a little bit less than 4 hours. I'm going to put it here in the hopes that nobody gets burned.